Good morning, everyone. This is Hall of Famer, Director Marlon Green. Hey, what's up, everybody? I hope you're doing fine, okay? And I want you all to start practicing being spiritually intelligent. So I'm going to give you all some new vocabulary words to learn. And like I said, spiritual intelligence. Add that to your thesaurus, glossary, and dictionary. Today, what I want to do is talk about the FBI, the CIA, and all of these other intelligence agencies. They are half honorable and half dishonorable. I'll come to that another time or talk about that another time. What's happening in the news? Former FBI director, I think he's a former FBI director Comey. I think he's lying. And FBI are allowed to lie during an investigation. They can tell you they're not investigating you, and they actually would. We need to change a lot of these laws because these intelligence agencies, they record everything. And so whenever there's something in their favor, they're going to take advantage of it. But when it's something of quality assurances, they're going to backpedal from that, like being accountable for what you record and not share them with other third parties without your permission. One way we can slow that down is copyright your name and things like that, and use the UCC to protect your property and your intellectual property, because your data is your intellectual property, and if you can prove that this is damaging your business, then we can challenge this in court. Moving along, it's been a rough June, man. uh a lot of unpredictable things. A lot of people are trying to take advantage of me because of this car accident and the contents of the monetary value of the insurance policy. So I'm into it with a lot of people right now fighting for civil rights, human rights, and litigation rights. And men and women are no different when it comes to power. Women use their attractiveness and seductive practices. Men use power and intimidation. So none of them are better than the other one. You just have to know what to look for when solving problems. And I want to touch up on you cops. You better respect me. You know why? Because I'm the type of citizen that save cops too. Yes, I said it. I said it. I'm the type of citizen that saves cops too. And some of you might say, what do you mean by that? I mean, literally. I'm going to give you an example. Here around the Dallas area, Senior Corporal Odell was trapped in his car in a creek that had fell from a bridge 20 feet. Now, the pedestrians did not hesitate to help the cops. And so I would like to put a recommendation in for all of the civilians that help Officer Senior Corporal Odell in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, because his car was overturned in the creek, and it was the citizens this time that saved the cop. And so that goes to show you that cops are no better than anyone else, and we citizens are capable of saving your lives. So when it comes to pay, when it comes to equal rights, when it comes to administrative responsibilities and abuses, we expect you to respond to us, because you're supposed to listen to us, the leaders and the scholars in the community. And if you're not, that's treasonous. Many of you are in position because of favoritism anyway. You don't have much of any leadership skills. Just put in position. You need to realize that this is not God favoring you, but is in favoritism. You know how? Because one of the reasons Guilt comes with that. And that tendally means that you'll ignore someone that's working equally or more harder than you are, and you just ignore it, which is bullshit. And I want to tell you, African American ladies, you better not be in the media or anywhere else without your man, because you're the only woman that goes on TV. It get played out, pimped out, bought out, sold out, and y'all always complaining. And let me tell you, I'm going to reiterate on a couple of things about reparations. No fraternities or sorority organizations to get anything. Know why? Because they destroyed 3 potential relationships with girls. Some of them wasn't even in the fraternities, and they made sure they destroyed that shit. And so that's one of the reasons you're not getting it. The second reason you're not getting it is because you serve every other culture but your own, and that's blasphemy. We're not going to let y'all keep continuing and getting away with that. And we all going back to Africa, so the white folks that we don't like, we're going to run you up out of there with the help of the Asians. The white folks can't beat the Asians, especially not with us. They got their hands full. And if we go to World War III, I'm going to fight our allies, because Israel is evil. Saudi Arabia is evil and barbaric. And I don't trust none of the Middle East countries, and we should just leave it alone. And if Britain was so thirsty for a war, why don't they take the whole Afghanistan assignment instead of letting us flip the bill? We're still flipping the bill going over there. Don't let them fool you. And our leaders think they're good leaders because they are holding cultural artifacts, activities, and lands, discovering and contacting extraterrestrials, believing us out. That's bullshit. The white man does not have forever to come out of denial. There's extraterrestrial activity all throughout our solar system. They making money, and our leaders with the bullshit, wasting money on nuclear arms, trying to serve the military industrial complex, and they only serve themselves. Fuck them. Let's do more economic activity in space and leave them out, because they've been taking our resources for years and decades and already traveling the solar system. So why the fuck would we give them more leverage over us? I say we take leverage from them because they ain't shit, keeping us out of the galactic community because they're insecure. That's bullshit. And what else we got going on here? Oh, about reparations. A further. This goes for a quick note to Dr. Boykins and Dr. Claude Anderson. You see, y'all don't have the reparations right now. If y'all spend $40 million, I don't see where it went. And so now I'm on the assignment, and I'm telling you now, right now, you don't have it. I'm good at motivating people and getting people into places and getting things done. If I help you get reparations, it's going to be 2 ways that we can have it. If I don't get any, I'm going to determine who's going to get it. Now, if I do get something, I still expect to have some say-so on how that money is distributed. Because I'd be damned if I let single African American women and minority women who allow anything to happen to us and throw us in jail and cause everything to collapse on us, with 5 times as more of y'all and there's less of us, and you can drop a boyfriend today and have another one tomorrow. I've been single 2 years. You know why I've been single 2 years? Because y'all hoes. That's why. Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa can make $100 million, and all of the big insurance companies and the oil companies and all of the energy companies, they can get tax exemptions and keep jobs, but I can't. I'm going to destroy your fucking careers. Oprah Winfrey should stop playing like she's a philanthropist. You're a fake philanthropist. And if y'all don't start giving me proper respect, I'm going to start tearing y'all shit right back down. And I tear shit down much faster than I build it. And so I respect everybody's degrees and skill sets. And, you just realize that we are all plug-ins and supposed to be helping each other. And if we go to war, I want y'all not to help Israel. Because if Israel don't want us with reparations, why the fuck will we send them any more money? And as a matter of fact, Barack Obama is a discredit. So they can play him all they want, but announcing that former President Barack Obama is buying an $8.1 million home after he done left America and Africa in cultural shambles from his interaction with his homosexual and gay agendas. He ain't shit. And he think he's sexy. He needs to turn in. He needs to turn in that Nobel Peace Prize because he's anything but peaceful. And whoever gave it to him are just using him. And about these reparations, man, a lot of these women serve racist and hate groups like Condeleeza Rice and Stacey Dash and people like Diamond and Silk running up the Donald Trump, running up, breaking their fucking neck, and here they can't show the proper respect to real community activists. I've been going through a lot of shit this last year. My own VA tried to set me up for another felony, but bad habits are hard to break, and so they tend to repeat their mistakes. But this time, when they repeated their mistakes, I was totally prepared because, as you know, I served 2 years at Butner Federal Prison in North Carolina for a charge I did not do, and now everyone knows this. I was in the Hall of Fame since 2008. I went to prison in 2010, 2011. And since then, I've been getting out kicking politician asses, limited in their careers, taking these superstars out of their influential network, challenging their morals and their values, litigating and disciplining court and court officers. Oh, I've been putting the hammer down. It ain't been easy and it hasn't been perfect because a lot of this is stemmed from me not having health care. I don't have dental care either, but mostly right now what I'm concerned about is health care and then dental care. And most women in America need to shut the fuck up. I had to file a police report on Capital One, 2 police reports on Capital One, because all of the women in the fraud dispute program are refusing to look at the documents. They refusing to look at notaries. They refusing to look at opinions. And Capital One has this policy with services like car repair. I wasn't satisfied with my car repair. And so they make it difficult, when it comes to quality assurance things. And I had to file a police report because every woman supervisor turned me down. I submitted over 17 times and they have just put the dispute in yesterday. And when I found that out, I put that police report on the ad. These young bitches, man, y'all need to stop having these fucking babies, because yesterday I was just in the business center and this young lady, she was acting desperate for a job. I'll do anything for a job. I need this. I take this. I need that. And I just want to say, you young folks and you old folks that show favoritism, we need shit too. Because if I can do shit like serve you in the church, you can serve me in the community or the church. It shouldn't be no one-way thing. And if you thinking like that, then you'll never understand why I'm in the Hall of Fame and you're not. And a lot of y'all let y'all women tell y'all what to do and shit. That's not necessarily wrong, but y'all act like y'all ain't got no minds these days. I want Serena Williams to step up in the media and show the results of what she's getting. Because she's been playing fucking tennis for 10 years and just thinking about diversity. She could have been thinking about that. And she settled for less, but marrying that scrub white boy getting pregnant. I guess she's insecure, because I would have put the dick on her and I'll take care of the kids. What the fuck y'all be thinking about? And I'm a Hall of Famer. Bitch, don't act like you don't know who I am, because on the picture you got your finger up just like this. You never done that. I got a lot of you all doing this now. And I had to file police reports on VA employees and uh, judges, all kind of shit. I had to file a police report on 4 judges, at least 4 judges, to keep them from fucking up the paperwork, ganging together, committing fraud against me. It's a vicious fight. And this vicious cycle is not going in circles. It's going back and forth, but it ain't going in circles. I'll tell you that, because none of us do the same shit twice. And so that's something you got to be aware of. If you're going to be a community activist, you got to be willing to be able to fix problems under pressure, be threatened. I'm talking about people are hostile in America. They're threatening you, and that's why I don't mind smashing America's allies in the world war. And you need to get their shit together, especially them black bitches, because they'll serve everybody else on top of being outnumbered, glutting up every fucking thing, and don't appreciate somebody like me, because you fuck with too many guys and they're insecure. Fuck that shit, bitches. Real men do real shit. You heard me? Get used to it. Those Bill Clinton days are over. And so a lot of these people, they want to be seen and everything, and they're a lot negative. And if you don't appreciate my stuff, I just give it to someone who does. That's all. Because I'm the hottest shit director in the galaxy, and they know this. Even the extraterrestrials know this. And I pretty much covered most of our subjects today, and I'm just going to wrap up with a message to Dr. Boykins and Dr. Claude Anderson. Yeah, you can spin and you can pursue reparations, but until now, you haven't got it done. So I'm going to join this effort, and here's my 2 conditions. If I don't get any money, I'm going to be highly in control of how that, or influential at least, on how that money is distributed. Now, Chicago has a crime problem with the gangs killing each other, but you can see, because people from Chicago, they into a lot of shit, and the abuse on the street are reflective of their personality. And at least right now there is. And in Chicago, they need to take better care of their family, and especially if these reparations, not everything is going to Chicago, because people are fucking gluts. And what's going to happen is they're going to avoid me and look over me, even though I'm in the Hall of Fame. And they talk about D1, and they take about Ice Cube, and these niggas, I'm both of them. I'm faith-based. I got my commission. I'm an officer. I was a non-commissioned officer in the U.S. Army, but now I have a degree, so I'm past that in Army status. And then in 2008, I made the Hall of Fame. 2015-16 Best Business Motion Pictures, Grassroots Media. I will extend these films, and thanks to my supermodels, regular models, orders, activists, actors, and things like that. Thanks for helping me. We will get something, because if they don't spend any bread with us, they coming the fuck up out of Africa, because all of those resources there, they are taken without our permission, reusing, recycling, and serving everybody else. Mark Zuckerberg is a poor leader. He's a parasite. He's a leech, just like all the rest of those frauds in the media, and that are hustling up kids for the queen, like Steve Harvey and shit like that. Borrow and never return type shit. Y'all better get this shit together, because even if you don't say my name is ringing throughout the galaxy right now, and that's a big statement, and y'all know this shit. So I deserve more than one girlfriend. I deserve more than one car. I deserve more than one house, based on my performance, not my wants. Most of y'all don't deserve shit unless you, especially you young women that's younger than me and got 3 times more than me. That's because they have been breeding pussy men and screening us out for years, leading them to think that they are great leaders. They are not great leaders. They just been showed favoritism, not favored by God.